Hey guys, this is AlienButlerBlunders, and today I'm looking at some of my Hobbit figures. These are from the 2012 original Hobbit movie, so An Unexpected Journey. I think the Gandalf's actually from the Desolation of Smaug, but the reason why I got these figures is because they're favourite characters of mine from the Lord of the Rings series, and I'm not a huge fan of The Hobbit, but it did mean that it was easy to access models of characters which play in both. So Gandalf is quite similar in The Hobbit as he is in Fellowship of the Ring, Legolas as well, and it's just nice to have a Hobbit. Bilbo and Gollum's the same as well. So let's have a look first. These are very small figures. I know that lots of the original Lord of the Rings figures that they sold in the early 2000s were quite a bit larger. But these ones are about half the scale. They're each only about 10 centimeters or so tall. So they're not very large figures, but they are wonderfully detailed for what they are. Gollum is only... He's only about 6 centimeters tall, but looking closely at him, he is really detailed, little figure, and he is poseable. He doesn't have too many joints because of his small size, yeah, he's got nicely detailed hands and very nicely detailed head, with his little loincloth on, and yeah. It's just quite nice. Stands quite well as anyway, and he came with Bilbo in a double pack, twin pack, I mean, and so he's got his sword Sting there, with there's if it'll focus. There we are. So it's got detail and Sting, and there is a sheath, and the sword goes into the sheath. And a criticism of it is his face doesn't look too much like Martin Freeman. Reminds me a lot of Sean Astin's Samwise Gamgee more than Martin Freeman, who played Bilbo. But anyway, it's quite a nice figure anyway, with a nice little waistcoat and buttons and all his details, and he is poseable. But yeah, oh, there's nice detail on the feet as well, if you can make that out. Anyway, Gandalf is very, very nice. He's got his sword Glamdring, and there's a lovely sheath for it, and it's quite satisfying to if I can just get this out of his hand. Oops, that's fallen off there. Yes, there are quite a few nice separate little pieces, and it is a very nice head sculpt. Strong resemblance to Ian McKellen, so it's very nice. There's details of the belt, and there's the band which the sword's attached to, and sword goes in the sheath quite nicely. Very nice, detailed. And it's nice dark blue as well. There isn't some very nice blue tones in this figure as well, rather than just grey. But anyway, it's very nice figure. They all stand quite well as well for their small size, and they're not too poseable, but you don't really want to pose them. Anyway, if you see the staff's a little bit warped, and it's quite a flexible rubber, and I've just had it in a drawer, and it's bent it a little bit. But other than that, it's very nice model. Detail of the hair as well, and the hat stays on quite well. So fits the circumference of his head quite well. Okay, and moving on. This is the there he is, Legolas. He's got his Mirkwood the armor on. In Lord of the Rings, he's appears in like softer green fabrics, like the cloak Galadriel gives him, and which the Fellowship is seen in. But anyway, it's nice to see him in a change of armor. The nice elvish characteristics to it, wavy lines and all that kind of thing, and graceful. And anyway, it's got a nice detailed face, although mine does look a little bit cross-eyed, but I'm not too bothered. Anyway, he comes with a bow. He doesn't have a string on it, but it fits nicely into his hand anyway. It's got some nice metallic paint on it. And he comes with his two little swords, his two little sabers he has, and they fit quite well into the quiver of arrows he's got. So they both slot into there, which is quite nice. Anyway, so there we are. I was tempted to get one of the warg riders, which has an orc and a warg on it as well. So one of the big dogs they ride as horses, or the big wolves. Anyway, to expand my collection. But anyway, there we are. If I was to give ratings for these figures, I'd say that Gollum and Bilbo are probably about 7 out of 10. They're really, really nice, really detailed little figures. The only issue is that there isn't too much contouring of colours in there. They're all quite basic colours, but I think that's just attributing to the small size of them. But for their size, they are very, very good figures. And Legolas is probably similar. It's probably about 8 out of 10. Very nice little figure. And Gandalf is very, very, very nice indeed. I'd probably say that Gandalf is about 9 out of 10 for his small size. So very, very nice details. I think I read it somewhere that this was supposed to be one of the best figures of the year when it was released, just for the great amount of detail they've put into it. So anyway, they're only falling over because I'm doing this one-handed and I'm knocking things over. But anyway, there we are. Thank you for watching my figure review today. Please like, comment and subscribe, and I should see you in the next video. So thanks for watching.